Okay, you guys, I had this recording, but I bumped it. I don't know if you can see this, but these guys are doing really pretty good. But I wanted to show you what's going on with these. What's happening. Probably, see, this is the first set of tomatoes, okay, and that's normal. I don't think it's normal that it should be that long, but right here at the end, you can see where I pinched off a piece. Well, what was happening is I'd have my set of tomatoes, and then it would shoot a whole new set of tomatoes, which was going to create this grape-like cluster of hanging tomatoes. Normally these have anywhere from 4 to 6 tomatoes on the first set, or on the sets of tomatoes. I'm getting 2, 4, 6, 7, and then they start shooting a whole new set of tomatoes. I'll show you when I get over to the other flower or other bed of tomatoes. I might even be able to find one here. Well, yeah, here's one here. See this? This is a set. You see the tomato on there, little tomatoes. There's 2 back here. Okay, and what you'll see at the end of this set of tomatoes, look, it's shooting a whole new set of tomatoes. So I'm having to pinch a lot of these off. I'm like pinching them off right here or wherever, so that those tomatoes that are on that cluster will get bigger. There was a sucker on there. I had to pinch it off. See, there's one coming in there. Okay, but most of my plants are starting on their 3rd set. This is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let me run you over here to see. See, this is just a little guy here, but I think the tomatoes are going to do well on this one. See, this is normal. This one is acting normal. It has a 1st set and 2nd set. Then it'll start its 3rd set. But see, it's not shooting new tomatoes on the end of it like the others are doing. See, I think this one's going to be normal. 1st set, 2nd set, 3rd set. See, this one's got its 3rd set already. Right there. But these ones are my small ones. My big ones, I don't know if you can see. Big ones are up there, and I will show you them when I get done here. My beans, I'm having to spray them, and I have a few curled leaves, but I think that is from overcrowding. You see these? So what I'm doing is pinching them off. And then, if they don't start doing better, then I will pull them because I don't want them overcrowded. Always did plant my beans overcrowded, and they done just fine. They done just fine. They still produced well, so long as I took care of them, you know, and kept them nice and moist. But I have a few that are just acting really weird. See, this is why I don't think that. See this here? See, right here, they're not really overcrowded. The ones that are crowded is right here. Now, this one and this one, I'll take that off and see if they do improve. I need to go through there and straighten them up, clean them up, and thin them out just a little bit. Over here is where they're really crowded. It's right over here on this end. But those are my beans. And it's starting to rain on me again. It's right here. And they go all the way up. Starting to do pretty good. And I don't know if you can see those from here. My camera does horrible when you're moving around. I had all this recorded, but I almost dropped the camera and I went to grab it, and when I grabbed it, it kind of jolted my camera, and I didn't get to save the last video. And it had all the information on it that I wanted Tammy to see, because All of these, Tammy had got me and sent over. And the ones up there and over here and in the square bed and over there come from the farmer's market. But they're all the same tomato plant, and they're all reverting back to whatever they were. You know, when they mix something to create a hybrid. Whatever they mixed, it's reverting back. And I've been struggling really hard to find out what they used to get the supersonic hybrid. Now this little guy, these ones, if you remember right, were the really sickly ones. That was over here by the gazebo that took forever to get to do anything. But as you can see, they are coming out of it. And it's got first set, second set. These ones here are growing like they're supposed to. First set, second set, and then the third set. And just a certain 1, 2, 3, 4, a cluster of 4. Well, it's going to be 5 because there's one more little bloom in there. But these ones seem to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. Let me see this one. Okay, first set, second set. Ooh, big sucker. Let me make sure I get the right one. Okay, sucker. Okay. No suckers there. These ones, like I said, are the sickly ones. And believe it or not, I did weed that out around the pond. And it's right back up the way it was. And I need to sucker these ones, but I'm going to let them get bigger. They're finally coming out of it. But look at that. It's got a nice sized tomato on it already. But as you can see, it totally needs suckered really bad. It's got suckers all over it. And over here, that's a big one. And now is the best time to do this because it's cool out. I don't like to touch the tomatoes when it's hot. Kind of like my cucumbers. I don't like touching them when they're hot. Okay, we have a sucker here. You can see that. See how it comes up in the stalk above the feeder leaf? Pinch that out. Here's another one. Feeder leaf, sucker. These ones in the center is what you've really got to watch. Okay, like this here would be the sucker, because the set of tomatoes are on this one. But I'm not going to take that out of there until it gets bigger, until it gets a little bigger. Because when they do this, where they're reverting, it's really hard to tell on these top ones. And there's a sucker, there's a sucker, there's a sucker, and a tomato. Okay, this one's really got some big suckers on it. This little guy. Yep. And let me check on this. I need to put this out into the water. And now that I have no fish in here, there, oh, I can get it out of the pan. There we go. Now, it will go to the bottom and grow to the top. And really quickly, believe it or not, it will grow pretty quickly. Mom's going to come home and say, what did you do to that? Well, that's how you get them to be really long and spread. They're supposed to be planted in a pot. I'd say 4 or 5 days of sunshine. That'll grow clear to the top. It won't rot. I need this pan anyway. This is my big stainless steel pan. I'll need to scrub that up, that I use for my juice, which I got a while yet. Okay, over here. I'll try to speed this up a little bit. Might even have to speed it up on the, oh yeah, they are starting to get size, a little bit of size to them now. See, I have 1 set down here, 2 sets, 3 sets. This is starting its 4th set. This one here is starting its fourth set. Let's see. First 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth set. Goody, 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 goody. Okay, 1 set. 2 sets. 3 sets. And its fourth set. That is a sucker. Right there. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. This one, 3. And starting the fourth. 1 set. Ooh. 2 sets and 3 sets. That one's got 2 sets. That one's got the sucker coming out on the top, but I'm not going to bother that just yet. There's a sucker on the top. And there's one. Get that out of there. 1 set. 2 sets. And 3. 1, 2, 3 sets. 1. Wow. That one's just, oh, there it is. There's the second. Right there. Oh, goodness, looky here. See, this is a top sucker. Pinch him out of there. And that one has 1. See, this one's doing that too. I don't know if you can see this. Okay. See, the set of tomatoes. Then it's coming out here. Shoot at a feeder leaf. And then start a whole new set of tomatoes. Which I'm going to pinch that off. Because that's low. Now, when I let them go, when I let some go, I'm going to let them go on the tops. So that if they hang really long, then they won't be on the ground. Okay, but I did want to check this one tomato. Here. See, that one's getting to be a nice size too. And those ones. I've been watching this one because this is such a cute one. See, it's a pointy. I like the shape of that one. Oh, and my mom. Oh, gosh, there's wires on top of them. This was just a little dinky tiny thing. And I've been pinching it off so that it will fill out. And then come fall, when it blooms, it will be bushy. Okay, now let's go over to square bed. And I'm going to have to hurry because I want you to see that frog. Or toad. Arnold Schwarzenegger toad. Okay. But as you can see in here, I have tomatoes. And I also have suckers that are ridiculously big. But I really can't do these ones with the camera. So I might take you around and show you all the other stuff. Like the toad. I want you to see the toad. Sucker. And I really need to start watching down here for... We have been getting a lot of rain. And we really need some sunshine. So here's another one. Most of the suckers are coming in on the tops now. I think over here's one. There's one there. The bottom leaves are in better shape this time than they were on last year's, and I'm hoping that I got to the aphids in time. I can take that one off. I really don't like the leaves touching the ground, feeder or not. I don't like them touching the ground. okay, but they do, and there's really not a lot I can do about a lot of it. Sucker. Sucker. I really should do this later. See. That one's fine. I got one over here. It's not ready yet. This is the one that I almost lost, but it is making it. I see some black spot here. Let me see what this is. No, looks okay. But I see some black spot on that. No, I'm beginning to think maybe I ought to take that out, just to make sure that the rest of them doesn't get it. And I hear a vehicle, so I'm going to go around this way. I don't want to be seen in my dress, my granny dress. Duchess, come on. And I will show you Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's big. Oh, I don't know. I think I showed you this. We do got that back up, and it cleaned up a little bit. We're going to put the siding around it here. Oh gosh, I hope nobody pulls down the driveway. Goodness. I mean, I'm well covered, don't get me wrong. It's just that I don't want to be see me. Especially a man. Okay, let me see if I can find Arnold Schwarzenegger. There he is. There he is right there. Can you see him? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's get a frontal view. See if we can get a frontal view. Can I get a frontal view of you? He is huge. I'm not kidding you. He is really huge. Big guy. Oh, no, he's taking off. I'm scaring him. Okay, I'll leave you alone. We'll go around here and I will show you my cucumbers. Okay. This was supposed to get hauled off today. My kitties are wanting fed. Up there. These babies should start blooming. But they're looking good. We have no sun out today. I have been caged in the house. Let's go over here and look at these ones. Told Mom the rest of them for canning, but I'll put these here and we'll eat on these ones. You know, for like our salads and our, but they're doing pretty good too. It's a nice sized tomato down there. But they're coming right along. I heard something in the building. I wonder what it was. Cat. I heard something in here, but I don't see anything. Had that door open. Hope no snakes crawl in here. Where'd that mouse go, Duchess? Think maybe it was a mouse? Okay, we're up to 19 minutes. Let's go over here on the porch and show you these. The cucumbers up there. I had to take the cucumbers out of the one bag because they kept damping off. And I thought, well, there's either something in there or, well, the pool don't look too bad for raining last night. But I had to take them out of the bag because they kept damping off. And then when I transplanted them, they started to do really good. And then we had company and they kind of got stepped on. But here are These ones are really growing huge. I'm not kidding you. They're really big. Let me get back here. I'm literally having to be clear up against the banister to get those in there. That lettuce looks so good with the raindrops on it. We've had several big bowls of the salad. The cannas, I had to cut some of those out because they were shading that tomato plant. But they're all growing like wildfire. And my lily buds are just taking forever. And the elephant ears. But this one here is going to be a really nice size. It's going to really put off some nice size leaves. Get out of here. See this back here? I'm hoping this leaf is bigger than this one. And I think this one here. Oh, wow. I got a stray cucumber coming up. That's a stray cucumber. Must have fell out of the bag. But anyway, this one looks like it's going to be a nice one. I'm actually just growing these to increase the bulb size. Then next year, they'll be the way I want them to be. And then I can plant them anywhere. And I always trim off the lower leaves whenever I grow these. And I haven't got out here to do that. See, this one needs to come off. And that little one down there needs to come off. That little one needs to come off. Let me take you up here and show you these, which should be starting to shoot blooms too. Hopefully. I put a whole thing of night crawlers in this bag. That's what I need to do here to this one, because I think that's why they're damping off, because I just think this stuff would do better in this bag if I did. I might throw some lettuce in there. I see I got another cucumber coming up there too. I'll have to pull that out of there. And I don't know if I showed you my beans or not. Don't think I did. Let me go over here. I've got several more. Duchess, you're going to have to go around the other way, girl, because Mommy done shut the gate. But my beans, I need to thin them out a little bit. So, there is my row of beans. Let me go down this side, that way I can show you the whole row. My roses are about done. I need to get the marks on there. That one has got black spot too, so I'm going to have to do something about that. We still got some mess, but we're slowly getting things cleaned up. And we get back. So I want you to see the whole row. So they're doing good. And I've got all this dirt here. And I got some pots. That's what I ought to do today with it being so overcast, is plant some stuff in those pots. Oh, I should have told Mom to pick up some more carrots. Because, see, I went ahead and I covered the carrots because it was more important to me to mulch the tomatoes. Where you going, Duchess? Says, Mom, what are you doing? But yeah, they was down through, we're down through here, and I covered them because I really wanted to mulch these tomatoes, and I covered them up. So I'm going to plant some more carrots, and you don't harvest them until as late as you can possibly harvest them, so I'm not really worried about that. I'll be able to plant some. I still got time to plant some. But I want them, you know, close where I can really take care of them. My problem is grandkids. Duchess, come on, get out of there. Usually the dogs don't. See, like just now. I thought she was going to go in there, but she's not. Come on, Duchess. Let's go in. Let's go. Come on. Ouch, I got a sticker. Hold on a minute. Got the sticker. There. Okay. Well, that's basically all I got to show you, except for the fact that we're getting all this cleaned up. And Puppy's getting too used to that door being open. We are picking up the insulation this week. Get the insulation picked up and the drywall for the ceiling. But I keep Puppy's blanket out here in his food so it don't get all wet. He's staying in here, and that's basically why we built this bigger laundry room, so that when it storms, you know, the dogs can be under roof. But anyway, I love you guys. Name, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. See you next time.